The construction industry, for a long time, has been seen as one of the slowest to change. It's an industry built on hard labor, physical strength, and age-old methods. But that's all changing. Right now, we're witnessing one of the most significant transformations in its entire history. We're talking about a move into the future, a future driven by smart construction. On job sites all around the world, advanced technologies are redefining what it means to build. We're seeing everything from massive 3D concrete printers creating entire structures layer by layer, to autonomous robots that can drill, lay bricks, finish walls, and even clean up the site when they're done. This isn't science fiction anymore. This is the new reality of construction. At the very heart of this revolution is automation, powered by a powerful trio of robotics, artificial intelligence, and digital design. These technologies aren't just here to replace a few manual jobs. They're here to fundamentally improve the entire process. They bring incredible precision, dramatically reduce material waste, and offer a powerful solution to the growing labor shortages we see globally. Most importantly, they speed up project timelines, making construction faster, safer, and more sustainable than ever before. Welcome to the future of building. One of the most mind-blowing innovations leading this charge is large-scale 3D concrete printing. Imagine a giant robotic arm that prints a house, not with ink on paper, but with concrete on the ground. Systems like the Icon Phoenix, Cobit BOD3, and Apiscore are making this a reality. They create entire structures by extruding concrete layer by precise layer, directly on the construction site. This method completely eliminates the need for traditional formwork, those temporary molds that give concrete its shape. Without formwork, architects are free to design incredibly complex and beautiful shapes that were once impossible or far too expensive to build. The Leeton 3D Platypus series, for instance, uses AI to control the concrete flow, constantly monitoring in real time to ensure every single layer is perfect. This means consistent, high-quality results every single time. Then you have mobile printers, like those from Apiscore. These can be easily transported to a site and set up quickly, making them perfect for building everything from residential homes to commercial buildings. Cobit's BOD3 system is a standout, with its massive, extendable track system that allows it to print continuously across multiple buildings without ever needing to be repositioned. Meanwhile, Icon's Phoenix is pushing the limits even further, using a crane-like robotic arm to print multi-story buildings. These technologies are cutting construction times from months down to weeks, reducing our reliance on manual labor, and championing a more sustainable way to build. It's clear that 3D printing isn't just a gimmick, it's a cornerstone of future construction. But the revolution doesn't stop with printing. Robotics are completely changing how construction sites are planned and built from the ground up. Take the layout process, for example. Traditionally, this involves crews meticulously measuring and snapping chalk lines on the floor. It's slow and prone to human error. But now, autonomous robots like the HP Citaprint and Dusty Robotics field printer are changing the game. These robots take the digital plans, the CAD and BIM designs, and print them directly onto the floor at full scale. It's like having a giant, perfectly accurate printer for your entire construction site. This eliminates mistakes, boosts accuracy, and keeps projects moving on a tight schedule. For the heavy-duty work, like digging foundations and driving piles for solar farms, we have robots like Built Robotics Exos and RPD35. These aren't entirely new machines. Instead, they're smart systems that retrofit existing heavy equipment like excavators with AI, GPS, LiDAR, and a suite of sensors. This allows the machines to operate autonomously with strict safety protocols in place. The RPD35, designed specifically for building solar farms, is a powerhouse. It can install piles up to 5 times faster than a human crew, all while generating precise data on its work in real time. Even the tedious, back-breaking tasks are being automated. Advanced Construction Robotics Tybot is a machine designed for one specific job, tying rebar. It autonomously moves across huge concrete slabs for bridges and buildings, tying the steel reinforcement bars together. This not only ensures consistent quality but also saves human workers from an incredibly repetitive and physically demanding task. Then you have adaptable robots like the All-3 Mantis. This machine is a jack of all trades, capable of placing components, fastening them, finishing surfaces, and even performing inspections, all without needing to be manually reprogrammed. It's the perfect flexible worker for complex urban projects where conditions are always changing. Now, let's move inside. The interior finishing stages of construction, long thought to be the domain of skilled craftspeople, are also seeing a wave of automation. Think about drywall finishing. The process of taping and mudding seams to create a perfectly smooth wall. It's an art that takes years to master. But now, robots like the Canvas 1200CX can automate this entire process, delivering flawless level 4 and level 5 finishes in a fraction of the time it takes a human crew. Painting and plastering are getting the same treatment. Okibo's robots use 3D scanning and AI to map out a room. They can then autonomously paint or plaster walls and ceilings with incredible precision, even in tight corners or at great heights. The quality is consistent from start to finish, something that's very difficult to achieve manually over a long day. And what about moving all those materials around the site? This is another area ripe for robotic assistance. The Construction Robotics MZ10, or Mule, is a robotic lift assist device that helps masons lift and place heavy blocks, reducing the risk of injury and boosting productivity. For vertical transport, the Kawazu LiftBot automates the process of moving materials up scaffolding on facade projects, saving a huge number of labor hours and making the entire process safer and more efficient. Some of the most dangerous jobs in construction are also becoming safer thanks to automation. Demolition, for example, is a high-risk activity. But with remote-controlled machines like the Brock 200, workers can stay at a safe distance while the powerful electric robot does the heavy work in confined or hazardous environments. Another dangerous job is hydrodemolition, which uses high-pressure water jets to remove concrete. Aquajet's robotic systems with infinity oscillation technology make this process smoother and more efficient, removing concrete with fewer passes and keeping operators far away from the high-pressure water. Even the final cleanup is getting an autonomous upgrade. The Daruk Q900 is a heavy-duty cleaning robot designed for construction sites. It autonomously navigates large areas, sweeping up dust and debris. This not only helps teams transition between project phases more quickly but also reduces workers' exposure to hazardous dust and particles in the air, creating a healthier work environment for everyone. The message is clear: smart construction technologies are no longer just concepts or experiments. They are being actively deployed on residential, commercial, infrastructure, and energy projects all over the world. They are reshaping workflows and solving some of the industry's biggest challenges head-on: labor shortages, safety risks, inefficiency, and environmental impact, by combining the power of robotics, AI, digital design, and automation. The construction industry is finally catching up to the digital age. As these incredible innovations continue to mature and become more widespread, the construction site of the near future will look vastly different from the one we see today. Autonomous machines will handle the repetitive, dangerous, and physically demanding tasks. This will free up human workers to focus on what they do best: oversight, creative problem-solving, and high-value decision-making. The result will be a smarter, faster, and more sustainable construction industry. One that builds the world of tomorrow with the technology of tomorrow. Thanks for watching. If you found this look into the future of building as fascinating as I did, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out our next deep dive into the technologies shaping our world. See you next time.